receiving. Can you hear me, Mr. White? Purpose for receiving any and all objections from the general public in connection with the following. Ordinance number 2026-001, sponsored by Councilman Harold Taylor, an ordinance to amend St. Landry Parish Code of Ordinances, Section 44-3, to establish a speed limit of 40 miles per hour for drive-by-you road, to establish a speed limit of 40 miles per hour for nursing home road. Be it ordained by the Council of St. Landry Parish Government that the speed limit for drive-by-you shall be 40 miles per hour. Be it further ordained that the Council of St. Landry Parish Government speed limit for nursing home road shall be 40 miles per hour. Be it further ordained by the Council of St. Landry Parish Government that all other provisions of the amendments of St. Landry Parish Code of Ordinances, Section 44-3, shall remain unchanged and have full effect of law. Do I have anyone in the audience that has any objections or wants to speak on this matter?
Mr. Chairman, as I've said at the committee meeting, the 40 miles an hour is a recommendation of the sheriff's office, and the roads are fairly straight. They've been overlaid here 4 or 5 years ago in excellent shape, and the citizens along the road have requested this be done.
Okay. Comment? Council members or anyone in the audience? We only have a certain amount of time. We have 6 ordinances to be at public hearing on tonight. I'm going to move on, and no one is in the audience. We'll move on to ordinance number 2026-002, sponsored by Councilman Jody White. An ordinance to amend St. Landry Parish Ordinance Section 28-16, loud unnecessary use noise. Chapter 28 of St. Landry Parish Code of Ordinances to include any and all civil remedies to enforce this ordinance. I'm not going to read through the ordinance. It goes on to say loud and unnecessary noises, highlighting, and talks about application of motor vehicles and so forth. Mr. White, do you have any comments on the ordinance?
Yes, sir. I can paraphrase, but Mr. Duplichamp, were you up to speak on this?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give the floor to Mr. Duplichamp first, and if he doesn't answer anything I was gonna say, I'll come in at that point.
Okay. So we have an ordinance in place right now against unnecessary loud noise that can create a public nuisance. It's a criminal ordinance with a fine of $500 per violation. And what this does is it amends this ordinance so that it can be a civil violation too. It can be a criminal violation, but it can also be a civil violation, which would go to our administrative adjudicative bureau for the matter to be heard by our new hearing officer. And that can include an injunction or various other civil remedies that can be used to solve this problem. If someone is in violation of the ordinance and they are creating unnecessary loud noise, that can be a nuisance to the community. Now, there's a little more to it. For example, if someone was to try to build a cryptocurrency data mining facility in St. Landry Parish, that will create an unnecessary and annoying noise. It's not that we want to keep these facilities out of St. Landry Parish. We wouldn't want them to be too close to a neighborhood or a subdivision. If a person has a special computer, they can mine for data to cryptocurrency, bitcoins, and what the computer does is it runs continuously to solve mathematical problems. When it solves one, they get some cryptocurrency that only exists electronically on the internet, such as Bitcoin. But imagine if you had a facility with hundreds or thousands of these computers running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they have those right now in the United States. And if you put your hand under your computer after it's been running, you'll notice the heat. Imagine the heat that will be produced by these computers. These are all facts. And so they have to be cooled down, so it uses an enormous amount of electricity and fans to cool it down. This is going on in facilities in other places in our country right now, such as Arkansas. And but the problem is the noise it emits. It can be like a jet engine on a tarmac, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or it can be just a constant hum that you can hear 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And that, if you live in a house and it's too close to your neighborhood and you're going to hear that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you just have to endure it unless the local government can do something so this company can make a lot of money. Now, these companies are, some are from China, some in other countries. It's hard to find the ownership sometimes they're from here. And so what this ordinance does is it enables us to do something about it. I don't think there are any of these data mining facilities in St. Landry Parish right now, but they could try to place one. It's not that we want to keep them out. We don't want them too close to neighborhoods. And the time to talk about this is now, instead of when someone comes to a council meeting to say, well, I can't sleep. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So what this ordinance now, state of Louisiana is pro these data mining facilities. It's pro-business. It's pro-economy. The statutes are such, the state law is such that we can't zone them out. We can't eliminate them out. I don't even think we can charge them money. But what we can do, according to state law, is use our existing ordinances, noise ordinances to regulate it. Now, Arkansas was very pro cryptocurrency data mining facilities, and that changed once it became a problem. And the same thing is in Louisiana now. So the time to adjust this ordinance and talk about this is now. Do y'all have any questions?
Yeah. I got a,
Go ahead, Mr. Blanchard.
I have a unique situation going on. And where I live in a subdivision is inside the city limits. Across the road is outside the city limits in St. Landry Parish. And they have a concrete plant that starts up about 4 o'clock every morning, making noise and a lot of noise. So is there an ordinance in place that they have to start at 6 o'clock?
The only ordinance we have is this ordinance. The effect it's producing is producing inside your city limit, but it's emanating and being created outside your city limits. So conceivably an ordinance would apply to that. But the only noise ordinance we have is this one right here. Now, if it's it's a legitimate business, and I don't, as it's too much noise or it's not too much noise, someone else like code enforcement would have to look into that. But we do have a noise ordinance that can apply to these things. I don't know how much noise it emits, so I can't tell you whether or not, something can be done.
It's everybody, I hear it from my house, but everybody on the first row, they call me up about it.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do about it. I mean,
code enforcement could take a look at it. Just speculating about it right now, I don't know whether it's too much or not, noise, but, there are people who can look at that.
okay.
Okay, any other? You finished, Mr. Blanchard?
Finish.
Okay. Mr. White?
Okay, I'm gonna be real quick. In reference to what you're talking about, Mr. Blanchard, I have firsthand knowledge of the ordinance that's in the city of Opelousas, and I was probably one of the only police officers that carry a decibel meter. So just like our ordinance would state in this, 25 feet from your front door, if it's louder than 85 decibels, then there is possibly something that can be done about it lawfully. Now, of course, speaking to the people at the concrete place would be the first step, but that's something we could look at a little bit later. And I'd be willing to help code enforcement with that because I do have a decibel meter. So we can talk about that, later. But Mr. Duplashan spoke on a lot more than I was going to speak on, so I'm done, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Any other comments on the ordinance? Mr. Garrett?
Right here, Mr. Chair.
Right here, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Reed?
Does that include, I'm looking at A, the letter A, does that include those vehicles passing with the loud music and the MTVs with loud music? Is that covered in this?
Yeah, I believe it is if you read further into the ordinance.
Eight, would eight?
Yeah, 6, look at number 6, D6, and you could find the vehicle, the speakers that are loud in the vehicles, the loudspeakers in the cars.
And who enforces this?
Well, we have law enforcement and we have code enforcement. If it's a stationary building where it's being emitted, we have code enforcement. If it's a vehicle that moves around, we have law enforcement, and we have criminal penalties right now. It's a penalty of a criminal fine, $500. But if you find one of these facilities, $500 a day, every day, cryptocurrency mining, they're going to say, that's all you want, $500 a day? So that's why we got to bring the civil into it for these data mining facilities. But as far as just your everyday stuff that presently exists, like cars that drive around with loud music, we do have law enforcement. And then if they're stationary, like a nightclub, we have, we have law enforcement for that too. We have code enforcement. But what this does is it brings the civil into it so we can take care of this on the civil side.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Marks, you asked to speak?
Yes,
We'll come
thank
to you,
you,
Mr.
thank you, Mr.
Jones.
Chairman. My question was basically the 85 decibels. I mean, if we don't have Mr. White's access to his, what other means do we have? Is our code enforcement gonna have that type of apparatus?
I don't know, they might.
Well,
but
I mean, they
I don't know.
almost need to substantiate that it's a
Yeah.
breaking the law.
Can I answer
Go ahead,
that?
Mr.
Well, let me just say this. A decent decibel meter starts at about $70. A real good one, you might pay $300 for it. So what I'm saying is this being put into effect, well, then our code enforcement, I think we could try to find a way to get one for,
Okay, thank you.
You finished, Mr.
Yeah,
Reed?
yes, I am.
Okay. Mr. Jolivet?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Duplashan, question. OSHA requires another side of decibels if it's a long period of constant noise at a lower decibel. It's also bad for the human. So is that also considered in this ordinance?
When you're talking about OSHA, you're talking about a federal regulation?
Yeah,
Yeah, well, that's the feds. But in this one, it's a local parish ordinance, and so I think we have 85 decibels for nightclubs and
I
places like
understand.
that.
I'm just giving you
Yeah,
a federal fact.
yeah,
But there is also another annoyance of even low sound impedance at a long period of time, low
Yeah.
decimal at a long period
yeah.
of time.
Yeah,
could
speaking
also
of
be-
OSHA, which is constructing a building's got to be constructed a certain way. As far as local ordinances and our local laws, if you're going to build a facility, you're going to need a building permit. You'll need a permit from the health unit. And then at some point, you're going to have to not violate these noise ordinances. So there are different lines of defense we have, but this
Okay,
is
so
one right here.
All I'm asking is,
Yeah.
it is a fact, let's forget about OSHA. It's a fact that low decimals at long periods of time can also affect the human.
Oh, yeah, I mean, if you
So
get up at
are
2
we ca- are we
2 o'clock
also
in the morning to
considering-
get a glass of water in there, that humming, people shouldn't be subjected to that. So you're right, yeah,
Just, thank you.
absolutely, yeah.
Thank
it?
you, Mr. Chair.
Any other questions on this one? Mr. Garrett, do you have anything else?
Nope, that's it. Okay.
Moving on, ordinance number 20, 2026-003, sponsored by Councilman Ernest Blanchard. An ordinance to amend the 2025 operating budget. Mr. Blanchard, you have any comments?
No. No, I don't. Maybe, anybody else had a comment?
Any council members have any comments in reference to, in ordinance to amend the 2025 operating budget?
Mr. Taylor?
Mr. Blanchard, Mr. Taylor hasn't asked to be recognized, so let's move on. Ordinance number 2026-004, sponsored by Councilman Jimmy Edwards, an ordinance to adopt the 2026 operating budget. Mr. Edwards, any comments from you in reference to the ordinance
I have
to
no
adopt
comments on
the
it.
2026 operating budget?
I ain't got no comments on it.
Council members, Mr. Taylor?
Well, I'll let everyone else ask first. I'm sure you'll think I'm a nuisance when I get into my questions. Anyone else want to speak on the budget?
We have, sir?
I was not here for the last meeting, and perhaps Mr. Bellard gave y'all a report on the $4.1 million we're going to get from payment in lieu of taxes, which is 41% of the total dollars that's in the general fund budget. Has he appraised y'all of any of that? Where it's coming from? Is it definitely coming? Is it documented? Like, I'd asked for documentation on all of this. I've not received it. I've received something from the office, but it was agreement between SLED and the parish, so it really didn't give us much information. I really don't know how we can go forward with a budget, without knowing where 40% of the money's coming from. It astounds me. That's one of
Taylor,
the
the question was asked.
One of the
Mr. Bellard was not present at the meeting. Mr. Van Reed sat in that night, and he told us that it was asked in reference to the solar panel farm, how much money was going to be brought into St. Leonard Parish from that. But he estimated, he did not give us an estimate, if I remember correctly. If any council member remember the exact wording, I'd like them to.
I can tell you how much it's gonna be this year. The third quarter this year, we're gonna get $65,000, that's it, and that comes from God Bless.
God bless is the one that.
He told me 65,000 in the third quarter.
Third quarter.
Now,
God bless is the young man that works for the solar panel.
yeah. When they had that last meeting, I was in there and I asked him in front of Jesse.
So,
Okay.
so
Taylor?
we have nowhere, we don't know where the rest of it's coming from at this time. Is that correct? I have another question, that kind of lit up a light here. It's on page 4 of Fund 11, line of credit payment. In the proposed budget for 26, it's showing that we're gonna get, I guess we're using a line of credit to pay $2.9 million. I don't understand exactly that accounting, but anybody have any idea? That's for prison expenses is what it's for. Okay. All right, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Any other questions?
Mr. Chairman,
Mr.
from what I understand, that it's being generated through economic development. Is that correct?
That you
Those
talking about
funds.
solar panel?
Yeah. So the agreements between the government and the entities, whoever they are, signed documentation or I'd say reports or documentation of such should be with economic development. Can we not request Mr. Rodier to come address this particular issue with us about the details?
We were in order. I ask that you recommend that.
I recommend it.
And to hone in on that. Mr. Rodier, come to our next finance committee meeting and give us some answers.
If it's a motion, I second.
Yeah.
Mr. Chair.
There was a motion.
Well, I think we are in order. Public hearing,
Well.
but we just make a recommendation, bring it up to committee. What is the, where are
What's
you
the
at?
protocol?
We're, talking about which ordinance,
Yes. In reference to the ordinance of 2026-004, the 2026 operating budget.
I think the motion to, the voting, not during the regular meeting.
During the regular meeting, or we can do that this year.
The regular meeting, and then we have, talking about the one Jimmy sponsored.
So in other words, we would have to amend the agenda also, right? To bring it up.
Then, bring it up, during the regular meeting.
Okay. All right.
So what is the situation?
My question is, do we have to amend the agenda when we go into the regular meeting to ask for Mr. Rodier to come to the meeting to explain in reference to the 2026 operating budget? Okay, well, because right now we are having public hearing introducing these ordinances.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so I just want to make sure we're on the right page so we can do this, okay? Now, my question to you again, Mr. Dupache, do we have to amend the agenda to introduce this motion?
Table it until you hear from Mr. Rodier, I mean, you don't, he's not here today. But,
Can you speak in the mic, please?
if you want to hear from Mr. Rodier, you can make a motion, when we arrive at it during the agenda to table it, but again, that's up to the council.
Okay. Thank you, sir. You all right with that, Mr. Mark?
Yes, I still don't know if we had the right to do a motion or just a recommendation. What is the clarity? Yes, okay, so it would be submitted then.
Yes,
All right, fine.
Okay. Any other questions on ordinance 2026-004 in reference to the operating budget that Mr. Jimmy Evans said? Any other questions? All right, moving on. Ordinance number 2026-005, sponsored by Councilman Dexter Brown. An ordinance to amend the St. Leonard Parish ordinance sections 8-4, 8-6, 8-17, 8-18, 8-28, 8-29, 8-31, 8-36, and 8-43 in Chapter 8, Animals of the St. Leonard Parish Code of Ordinances, to enact and ordain that the animal ordinances are civil as well as criminal, and to include any and all civil remedies to enforce this ordinance. Mr. Dupache, I think you asked to speak on this so you can explain to the council in reference to this while we hired judge. Deal with these items, these matters.
It's the same as what we had spoken of earlier on the amendment to the noise ordinance, where in addition to criminal penalties, we're making it civil, these animal ordinances, so we have an administrative adjudicative bureau, we can bring it to that. And so by making it civil as well as criminal, we have more options. We have the options to go civil on it, and which would be a extra tool to enforcing these. So it's very similar to when we're amending this noise ordinance to make it civil as well as criminal.
Questions? No other questions? I'm gonna move on to the next ordinance. Ordinance number 2026-006, sponsored by Councilwoman Nancy Carey. An ordinance to sell the following 15 properties listed on this ordinance that have been adjudicated to St. Andrew Parish government. And it goes on in the list of 15 that are in this ordinance. Do I have a comment from you, Miss Nancy Carey, in reference to this ordinance?
Mr. Chairman, these numbers from 1 to 15 I see, are those new ones or are those some that we previously had looked at?
No, this is these are the ones that we're gonna be selling. That's just the.
That's selling, okay,
That's the minimum bid that we're gonna put down.
gotcha, okay, thank you.
Now, you haven't set a date for the time of the sale, Mr. Bellon, have you? It's not in this ordinance.
The ordinance, it should have the date and time in the ordinance itself.
Well, what we have here, and I'm gonna look at our agenda. I don't know if it's this.
We have set dates for all of our adjudicated property sales, so I don't know if it needs to be put in this ordinance or not, but we do have a set date for every one of them this
It's
year.
not in the other copy of the ordinance that is on the agenda for the regular meeting. There's no date set. So,
here,
you're gonna,
should we put the dates in that ordinance of when we're gonna be doing the sale?
In the ordinance, I don't, we could put the dates, I don't know if we've done that before, but we could put the date as to the sale, when they're gonna be, offered up for public, sale.
okay,
Yeah,
Well,
go ahead, Mr.
thank you, Mr. Chairman. I was just wondering, you have a designated date or time frame when you do that? What is that date?
it's once every quarter.
Once every quarter?
Yeah, so we have the dates, I'm gonna get the dates and I think we should put it in the ordinance.
Yeah.
Like this particular sale should be on whatever date and time.
That way we don't have to put it in every ordinance. You got your deal, but we can, I
We
mean,
can put, I think we should put it in every ordinance. And
Right.
that way this ordinance reflects that one date of sale. I think
okay,
this
that
makes it
sounds
easier.
good. All right.
Right, but when
thank
it
you.
goes into legal news, it needs to have the date.
Right.
Miss Nancy, you had your hand up, you wanna speak, please?
Yeah, I think it's April, I'm not sure, because I think it was on the first time when she first presented the list, and I think it's April, but yeah, I think it would be a good
April, do you
idea.
have a date? It's in
I
April.
don't remember the exact date, but we always usually put the date, so if
Okay.
we don't have it, I think we should always have it, because we always usually would put the date, the time, and the place, because that the public wanted to go, they could go.
April 2nd, it was April
Okay,
2nd.
yeah.
April
I think it
2nd,
was
okay.
April.
April the 2nd,
Yes, sir, April 2nd.
we can enter it into this ordinance, and you all right with that, Miss Nancy?
Yes,
Being
and-
you the sponsor.
Yeah, and then I think we normally put where, because I think it's always held the same place,
in
over
here.
here at the time. So the public, wants to come and
At 6
when they
o'clock in
open
the
up the bids.
It's at 6 o'clock PM here in the council chambers.
And it's on,
Okay.
live on Facebook.
Right, so we have taken care of that. Any other questions from any council members in reference to this ordinance, 2026-006, sponsored by Ms. Nancy? Okay, at this time, we're gonna adjourn this public hearing meeting and move on, and at 6 o'clock PM, we will have our regular meeting be called to order. That will be called to order, all right? Thank you for your cooperation. Call to order the regular meeting Wednesday, February 18, 2026 at 6 o'clock p.m. Call this meeting to order. We'll have the Pledge of Allegiance invocation by Councilwoman Nancy Carey.
Pledge allegiance in the name of the Father, Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation.
Deliver us from evil.
Thank you, Ms. Carrier. I want to remind everyone in the audience, please silence all your electronic devices. Now we're going to have roll call.
Mr. Jimmy White,
Here.
Ms. Nancy Carrier,
Here,
Mr. Foster Jollivet, Ms. Mildred Theory,
Here.
Mr. Harold Taylor, Mr. Ken Marks,
Here.
Mr. Alvin Deli, Ms. Vivian Olivier, Mr. Wayne Arthur,
Here.
Mr. Dexter Brown, Mr. Timmy Legend,
Here.
Mr. Jimmy Edwards,
Here.
and Mr. Ernest Blanchard.
Here.
Thank you.
Item number 4, condolences. Mr. Jody White, we'll start with you.
None at this time.
Ms. Nancy Carrier.
yes, Williams Funeral Home, Mr. Joseph Cashmere, Mr. Walter James Joseph, Miss Mary Ann Marcel, Malone's son, Mr. Kurt Cradair, and Miss Natalie Gordon, Cyril, Mr. Herbert Eaglin Jr.
That's your list, Ms. Nancy?
Yes.
Moving on, Mr. Jolivet,
None at this time, Mr. Chair.
Ms. Mildred Theory,
Ford, Paul Etienne, and Mr. Elijah Albert Sam Sr., LaFond Ardoin, Jesse Ryder, Sabille, Lois Jean Brock, and Williams, Linda Rita Davis, Natalie Ann Ozanne Garden, Wilbur Bobby Ledette, a former council member in Washington, Harold Benedict Malvo, former educator, Willie Sultan Jr., Walter James Joseph, Casey Dwayne Owens, Miss Leela Mae Casimir Hardy, a former educator, and Mr. Joseph Casimir, former assistant superintendent of St. Landry Parish.
Mr. Taylor, Mr. Ken Marks,
Yes, District 6, we have Daniel Rockaby, 101 years old.
Wow.
He lived. Joseph Earl Andrus, Warren James Swallow, Shirley Guillory, Lauren Lulu Bado, and Mercedes Dupre. That concludes my list.
Mr. Alvin Stelly, Ms. Vivian Olivier, Mr. Jimmy Lejeune, Mr. Jimmy Edwards,
Not at this time.
Mr. Ernie Blanchard.
I'd like to recognize Vernon McManus. He was the city council for many years. That's all.
Okay. Bello, you have any? Okay, I'm going to ask for a moment of silence in reference to the condolences. Moving on to item number 5, persons to address the council. I have Mr. Brett in the audience. You want to come up and give us your name, address, and your purpose of being here, sir, please.
Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. My government name is Joel Brentborough. Those of y'all who do know me, I go by Brent. My address is 354 B.O. Road. It's a Karen Corps address, but it's in the village of Kington. I am presently the chief of police of the village of Kington. Been the chief for 7 years now. The reason I'm here is I'm actually applying for the appointed position to the Ag Arena Council, the Ag Arena Board, Ag Arena Authority, however we're gonna name it. I've been involved in horsemanship all my life. I am presently a member of JDRC, which is Jeff Davis Riding Club. I'm also a director for the newly founded, it used to be Acadiana Youth Riding Association, AYRA. They have disbanded as of this year, but there's a new company taking it over. I am now a board member of them for one of the events. I'm an event director for them. Back in 99, 2000, I established the first mounted patrol division in Lafayette Parish, back then when I was with Karen Crow Police Department. I do perform rodeos also, buddy barrel pickup, roping, flags, poles, barrels, all the above. My daughter and I, we compete against each other, with each other. I know Mr. Jesse real well. We have a great working relationship, and the improvements that the council and Mr. Jesse have made to that ag arena are enormously great improvements, and can really push that arena up to the forefront as far as for bringing in some of the high school rodeos that have wanted to come back, some 4-H, different types of livestock events that can be held in that fine arena. And I'd really like to be on that position to try and assist Mr. Jesse and getting that type of stuff back into the arena and getting our parish back into the kids, bringing the kids up in that ag availability and livestock availability and 4-H and different things of that sort. And I'd like to have y'all's consideration for that appointment.
Question for Mr. Bro? Mr. Joe Levette?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Bro, not a question, but a thank you for your consideration. You sound well-versed, seem as though you're experienced. And if what you say is what you have in your heart to do for our parish and for the kids, thank you.
That is truly my goal is to try to bring back a strong 4-H high school rodeo, that type of nature for the kids, give them something to get into other than, unfortunately, our streets.
Any other?
yeah.
Mr. Marks?
Mr. Brett?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for coming. Looked like you're very knowledgeable and you would be a great asset to the board. I had grandchildren that was 4-H and raised hogs and we followed them religiously. It made them the quality of people they are today as they continue to grow because of the work ethics and things like that, which I'm sure is what you're referring to.
Yes, sir.
So my point on this is that you mentioned the state rodeo. Is that a sanctioned rodeo by the state that's going to be started again? Is that what you're saying?
The Youth Association Rodeo, yes, it is going to be sanctioned by the state.
Okay.
It used to be the AYRA, which is Acadiana Youth Rodeo Association. Mm-hmm. They began 20 plus years ago, maybe a little more than that. It kind of fell off for a while, then it got restarted again lately. And then probably want to say 5-7 years into it. It takes a group to put on a production like a rodeo, especially for a youth. And the couple that was trying to do it, bless their souls, they were doing so much that they were just putting themselves out there and they just weren't getting any help. So they actually just kind of had to step out. The new company that's taking over is called Diamond M Production. They're an actual semi-pro rodeo company owned by a gentleman out of Mississippi. They're actually putting on the youth rodeo this weekend. It starts Friday night and goes into Saturday for the youth rodeo. Then there's a semi-pro rodeo the Saturday night. And their intention is to do just that for the whole series of the youth rodeos. The youth will be the Friday evening, the Saturday during the day, and then the Saturday night will be a semi-pro performance for, an adult performance rodeo.
Okay. And lastly, not to belittle this any longer, the youth rodeo, is that going to be a curriculum that, they do fishing tournaments now, sponsorships from high school. Is this going to be something that can be done on this? for the youth rodeo?
It is possible.
Okay,
Yes, it is possible for junior high and high school rodeo,
okay,
because it goes all the way up to the age of 17.
right, all right. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any other questions, Mr. Rowe? Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank y'all for your time.
Moving on, Mr. Bobby Ordway, you signed up. Want to speak? Would you come up to the mic, please? Don't believe you need a big introduction. You've been here before.
Yeah, my concern is the adopted ordinance 005, I think it is, the animal ordinance. What my concern is this is very simple. And I think Mr. Bellard, our parish president, in also the people that do the investigations for him. In the past couple of years, ladies and gentlemen, we have had some horrendous cases of animal abuse in our parish. And what concerns me is flipping this maybe more to the civil side than the prosecutorial criminal side. I would like to see some of these alleged perpetrators, I'd like to see them pay, but pay dearly. And we haven't seen that from the 27th Judicial District very much, but that's true. I would like to see some of these people really faced with some stiff criminal penalties, and moving it over to the civil side, that's what I'm scared will not happen. So that's my concern about that ordinance, okay? So you guys can discuss it when it becomes an action item. Thank you.
I can answer the question. Any questions? Wait a minute, Bob. Any questions, Mr. Ordway? Go ahead, Mr. Bellard.
I just got a comment. So anything that's a misdemeanor now basically would become a civil citation, or it could be a misdemeanor depending on who's investigating it. But anything that's gonna be a felony, I'm gonna investigate it myself. So we're not gonna have, it's not gonna be a civil fine. It's gonna be done by the district attorney's office like the rest of them have been doing. We just don't have an investigator on staff anymore to do that. So if it becomes a felony, I will do it myself. And then other than that, if we can do it through the civil process, which is gonna be the leash laws and those types of deal, but anything that's aggravated is definitely gonna be handled through the district court. And we did have some success last year on some cases, especially with the one up there in Palmetto on Rideau Church Road. We were very happy that the judge ruled in our favor and removed all the animals from the property, and we recovered all of our money that was spent out on the taking care of the animals. So we do get some good cases, and they do. The district attorney does follow up, and we've been very lucky the last couple of years. But we're not gonna be doing nothing that would be a felony would be dropped to a civil. Not as long as I'm here.
Any other comments, questions? Okay, moving on. Item number 6, approval of minutes, regular meeting, January 21st.
So
Do I
moved.
have a motion?
So moved.
Motion. Second. Roll call.
Mr. Jody White,
Yes.
Ms. Nancy Carrier, Mr. Roger Jonathan,
Yes.
Ms. Bill,
Yes.
Mr. Ken Marks,
Yes,
Mr. Alice Deli, Ms. Vivian Olivier, Mr. Jackson Brown, Mr. Timmy Legend,
Yes.
Mr. Jimmy Evans,
Yes.
and Mr. Ernest Rogers.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Item number 7, parish president's report.
So we, as you know, we put the property for sale in units at the old Musa Hospital. We got a bid for each one of them to be opened up tonight, so I want to open it up tonight in front of the council and have the council authorize the sale of the property if it meets the criteria. So there's 3 different pieces of property, and the first one I'm opening is Track 8 on Musa Boulevard, and the bidder is Orfoot Properties, LLC, out of Eunice.
It's track 8, like Apple.
Track A is in Apple, correct.
Okay.
The bid is for Track A, $28,001. The next one is for track B, and the bidder is Orford's Properties LLC.
Now, on track A, you only have one bid?
That's all we have, yeah.
Okay.
One bid for each piece of property.
Okay.
Track B is the same amount, $28,001. The next one is for track C, and the bidder is Orford's Properties LLC. Track C, the bid is $28,001. So the appraised value of the properties was $28,000 per piece of property. Gary, do you have any recommendations from? Mr. Fudge's company was the successful bidder on all three of them. We have the ordinance the council passed to bid it out at the minimum price. We have the official plat of the property. The conveyance sale can be probably be prepared tomorrow, and we can move forward with getting it signed and recorded and completing this sale as soon as possible. That's what the council has to vote on it though, right? To sell it at that. The council can approve it, they pass the ordinance, and now they vote to approve the sale of all three of these properties to the successful bidder, which is Mr. Fudge's company.
Okay, Mr. Duplessis, we have to do separate A, B, and C.
I would do that separate to be in compliance with.
Do I have a motion to accept
Motion.
I second that.
track A, which is 20? No. Roll call on track A.
Miss Nancy Carrier,
Yes.
Mr. Vulture Jonathan.
Yes.
Ms. Mildred Leary.
Yes.
Mr. Ken Marks.
Yes.
Mr. Albert Stelly. Ms. Vivian Olivier. Mr. Timmy Legend.
Yes.
Mr. Jimmy Evans.
Yes.
Mr. Ernest Blanchard.
Yes.
Mr. Jeremy White.
Yes.
Motion passed.
I have a motion for track B.
Second.
Second.
Moved and second. Roll call.
Mr. Vulture Jonathan.
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Harold Taylor. Mr. Ken Marks.
Yes.
Mr. Alvin Stelly. Ms. Vivian Olivier. Mr. Timmy Legend.
Yes.
Mr. Jimmy Evans.
Yes.
Mr. Ernest Blanchard.
Yes.
Mr. Jody White.
Yes.
Ms. Nancy Carrier.
Yes.
Motion passed.
All right, track C.
Second.
Been moved, second, roll call.
Ms. Mildred Leary.
Yes.
Mr. Harold Taylor. Mr. Ken Marks.
Yes.
Mr. Alvin Stelly. Ms. Vivian Olivier. Mr. Timmy Legend.
Yes.
Mr. Jimmy Edwards.
Yes.
Mr. Ernest Blanchard.
Yes.
Mr. Jody White.
Yes.
Ms. Nancy Carrier.
Yes.
Mr. Vulture Jonathan.
Yes.
Motion passed.
All right, anything else, Mr. Bellard?
Yes, sir, y'all have a copy of the pilot agreement with Walmart. So, if y'all remember last year, we pulled something from the state legislators and asked them to not to make any changes to SLED, because SLED agreed to make sure that any pilot agreements come in front of the council for approval before they enter into. This is the one for Walmart, that's the final version that I need y'all to look at it in the next month's meeting. Approve or deny or make recommendations to. The gist of it is 43%, the abatement is going to be for 50%, and then the other 50% is going to be split up as 43% to the taxing agencies, 7% goes to SLED, and then no abatement at all on the sales tax. They pay 100% of the sales tax. So that's on Project Rosie, not the agreement that we had is since 1999 for the building and grounds. That has been addressed and done with. They are actually taxpayers now, so that's been taken care of. This is strictly only for the new project, which they call Project Rosie, which is the $300 million project that they're gonna start on in 27.
Have any questions? Mr. Taylor?
You said next month will be fine.
Yeah, I don't think it's a, yeah.
Could you give us a breakdown on the dollars that each of the entities are gonna get, particularly Parish itself? I know you,
Yeah, we have a spreadsheet
at a
that,
lower basis, it's only a 3.7
Yeah.
mil. It ain't gonna bring in.
it won't,
Yeah, can you just give us a breakdown?
we have a breakdown from, the tax assessor.
And the same thing with the sales tax, how we can appreciate that.
Okay.
Okay.
So we don't need a motion to that, you're gonna.
Well, I think y'all should take it under advisement and bring it for the next full council meeting, whatever you need to do with. I just want to make sure, we got it, last week. Yeah, last week. And, I think the council should look at it. And then I'm glad that SLED is actually letting this body review it and make the approval, before signing off on it on their end.
Okay, well, let me ask you this question, Mr. Bellard. It's been a long time coming for this right here, if I remember right.
Correct.
You have any objections of Mr. LaFleur being here to answer any questions?
I'm good with
And
that.
Mr. Rodell,
That's fine with
I'm
me.
gonna ask for this council here to offer a motion to bring that up, when they be present whenever we're gonna do any voting on it.
Can we bring it at the committee meeting and have them come to that so they can make a
That's
recommendation?
fine, we need to start somewhere.
Yeah,
Okay, so do I have a motion?
I'll move.
Second.
Moved and second,
Mr.
roll
Howard,
call.
Yes.
Mr. Ken Moore,
Yes.
Mr. Vivian Olivier, Mr. Timmy Legette, Mr. Jimmy Evans, Mr. Ernest Blanchard,
Yes.
Mr. Jody White,
Yes.
Ms. Nancy Carrier, Mr. Father Jolivet,
Yes.
Ms. Mildred Perry.
Yes.
And the only thing else I have is basically everybody knows about the Mardi Gras celebration, this past weekend with Eunice and Opelousas and surrounding areas, and no major incidents took place. We were very happy. The sponsorships came in, we had 41? Yeah, a little over 40,000 in sponsorships for the Mardi Gras here, and we're also gonna assist Eunice with their security, for their Mardi Gras in Eunice. So it went good and no troubles.
Question, Mr. Lejeune, you first.
Yeah. Didn't cost us nothing from the parish government.
I'm sorry, my mic went on. So it didn't cost us a dime?
No, not for
No
this.
taxpayer money was spent on that?
Not on this one, no.
Thank you very much.
Any other questions? Okay, Ms. Carrier.
I want to personally commend you and your team, whoever helped to make this possible, because so often we'll see some things that's positive that's going on in the community, and we fail to mention it. Everybody doesn't do Mardi Gras, but for the ones who do it, they seem to have had a wonderful time. And I want to say thanks. I know it took a lot of planning, a lot of work behind the scenes, but again, another job well done.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna go to you now, Ms. Carrier.
So I
Go
understand
ahead.
you said it was no expense, so Mr. Frank didn't charge anything? Or he
Yeah,
was
they-
paid for with the sponsors?
Everything was paid with the sponsorship money, yeah.
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Jolivet?
Here we go.
Just to echo, I was impressed with the safety that was taken as far as getting in and out. And I just want to comment on that.
We're gonna make a few, I had a meeting this morning with the police chief and his staff. We're gonna have some changes next year, only to make it better. And I think we're gonna add a couple of more entrances so the line's not as long. And then have extra officers on the outside perimeter. But overall, I mean, we were very fortunate. Those people who came in and complained about the walls and stuff, were very few. But when they came inside and when we explained to them the reasons why,
Yes.
then they don't mind being checked by the officers because they know it's good for them and the people that's around them. So we did not have one instance at all. And Eunice, I know they didn't have nothing in Eunice at all. It went very well. And it proves that Senator Parish can put on events and it can go this good. It takes a lot of work to be done this way, but the law enforcement and all of the staff that's present really took it serious and made it safe.
Well, based on our experiences with trouble with these type of gatherings, I think the necessary security that was taken was well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Morris, you asked me.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, thank you. I hope, since it was successful, minimal aspects, as you mentioned, that the safety of our citizens and visitors will now be more apt to get involved if we use this as a model for all big venues. Is that something that,
I think that's a perfect example of, and that's what we're trying to put out to the people. I did have a couple of people tell me yesterday, if it was them, they would never put it on. And I looked at him and he said, I'm glad you put it on. I'm here, I'm having fun. But if I was you, I wouldn't put it on because they would be scared. And it's like, you gotta have trust in the people and let them let you down. But as far as we're concerned, we've been having it 4 years and it's been successful every year. Eunice has been having their Mardi Gras forever and it's always good. And of course, this day and age, we do try to make everything more safe because of what's going on. But it just takes more officers and more money, and we're very fortunate the sponsorships picked up a lot. Eunice picked up over 100,000 in sponsorships. So they're able to put on an event and do it without the taxpayers.
great,
Any other questions?
thank
All
you.
right, do I have a motion? You finished, Mr. Spillier?
Yes, I'm done. Oh, Mr. Arlen,
Yes.
Parish just texted me. They started this afternoon in Aspen.
On Aspen Lane?
They started.
Thank you. Great, thank you. It's just that we had that little tornado hit down. We're lucky nobody got hurt. Homes weren't damaged, but it did a lot of damage to the power grid. And those people had to get out and really put some stuff on the side of the road so they could pass. And thank Barry and his crew for going over there and cleaning it up. Okay, do I have a motion to accept the resolution report?
Second.
Motion second, roll call.
Mr. Ken Marks?
Yes,
Mr. Alex Kelly? Ms. Vivian Olivier? Mr. Timmy Legit?
Yes.
Mr. Jimmy Edwards?
Yes.
Mr. Ernest Blanchard?
Yes.
Mr. Jody White?
Yes.
Ms. Nancy Carrier?
Yes.
Mr. Foster Jolivet?
Yes.
Ms. Mildred?
Yes.
Mr. Howard Taylor? Motion passed.
Item number 8, new business items passed through committee. Number 1, authorize the council clerk to advertise for one appointment for a 5-year term to the St. Leonard Parish Agricultural Arena Authority 03/17/2021 to 03/17/2026. Mr. Lonnie Carrier has resigned.
Second.
Second.
Motion and a second, roll call.
Mr. Alex Stelly? Ms. Vivian Olivier? Mr. Timmy Legit? Mr. Jimmy Edwards? Mr. Ernest
Yes.
Blanchard? Mr. Jody White?
Yes.
Ms. Nancy Carrier?
Yes.
Mr. Foster Jolivet?
Yes.
Ms. Mildred Beery?
Yes.
Mr. Harold Taylor? Mr. Ken Morris?
yes,
Motion passed.
Number 2, authorize the council clerk to advertise for 2 appointments for the 2-year term to the Cooley Cross Fire Protection District Number 4, 4/20/24 to 4/20/26.
so move.
Move, have a second.
Second.
Have a second, roll call.
Ms. Vivian Olivier? Mr. Timmy Legit?
Yes.
Mr. Jimmy Edwards?
Yes.
Mr. Ernest Blanchard?
Yes.
Mr. Jody White?
Yes.
Ms. Nancy Carrier?
Yes.
Mr. Foster Jolivet?
Yes.
Ms. Mildred?
Yes.
Mr. Harold Taylor? Mr. Ken Morris?
Yes,
Mr. Alvin Step? Motion passed.
Item number 9, ordinances to be introduced. Ordinance number 2026-007, an ordinance to sell adjudicated property bearing parcel number 81787222206 to an adjoining landowner of the adjudicated property as per Louisiana Revised Statute 47:2202B. Do I have a sponsor? Whose district would that be in, Mr. Bellard, do you know? Do I have a sponsor?
I'll sponsor it. Mildred,
Miss Mildred, thank you, Miss Mildred.
you're welcome.
Okay. Miss Mildred Theory. All right, ordinance number 2026-008. An ordinance to repeal ordinance number 2025-035, which is an ordinance to sell adjudicated property to an adjoining landowner of the adjudicated property due to the fact that the owner of the adjudicated property redeemed the property prior to ordinance number 25 being enacted.
So move. I mean, I'll take it.
You'll sponsor it, Mr. Marks?
Yes, I will.
Ken Marks?
My bad.
Okay, ordinance number 2026-009, an ordinance to abandon Baptiste Road in St. Landry Parish. Do I have a sponsor for that? Whose district is that in? Baptiste Road.
It's in Dexter and stuff. Dexter.
Dexter.
Do I have a sponsor? Okay, thank you. Mr. Brown is not here, so I'm not gonna, we'll push it on him. He might be asking for it, but he's not, he's absent. Okay, moving on. Number 10, ordinance to be adopted. Ordinance number 2026-001, sponsored by Councilman Harold Taylor. An ordinance to amend St. Landry Parish Code of Ordinances, section 44-3, to establish a speed limit of 40 miles per hour for drive-by road and to establish a speed limit of 40 miles per hour for a nursing home road.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Roll call.
Mr. Timmy LeGen. Mr. Jimmy Edwards.
Yes.
Mr. Ernest Blanchard.
Yes.
Mr. Jody White.
Yes.
Ms. Nancy Carrier.
Yes.
Mr. Falk Jonathan.
Yes.
Ms. Mildred
Yes.
Mr. Harold Taylor. Mr. Ken Marks.
Yes.
Mr. Alvin Sterling. Ms. Vivian Olivier. Motion passed.
Moving on to ordinances to be adopted. Ordinance number 2026-002, sponsored by Councilman Jody White, an ordinance to amend St. Landry Parish Ordinance Section 28-16, loud, unnecessary, etc. noises in Article 1 of Chapter 28 of the St. Landry Parish Code of Ordinances to include any and all civil remedies to enforce this ordinance.
Motion.
Second.
Call.
Mr. Jimmy Edwards.
Yes.
Mr. Ernest Blanchard. Mr. Jody White.
Yes.
Ms. Nancy Carrier. Yes. Mr. Falk Jonathan.
Yes.
Ms. Mildred
Yes.
Mr. Harold Taylor. Mr. Ken Marks.
Yes.
Mr. Alvin Sterling. Ms. Vivian Olivier. Mr. Timmy LeGen. Motion passed.
Moving on to ordinances to being adopted. Ordinance number 2026-003, sponsored by Councilman Ernest Blanchard, in orders to amend the 2025 operating budget.
Motion.
Second.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Ernest Blanchard. Mr. Jody White.
Yes.
Ms. Nancy Carrier. Mr. Falk Jonathan.
Yes.
Ms. Mildred Beery.
Yes.
Mr. Harold Taylor. Mr. Ken Marks.
Yes.
Mr. Alvin Sterling. Ms. Vivian Olivier. Mr. Timmy LeGen. Mr. Jimmy Edwards.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Moving on to ordinances to be adopted. Ordinance number 2026-004, sponsored by Councilman Jimmy Edwards, an ordinance to adopt the 2026 operating budget.
So made.
I have a question, Mr. Taylor.
Yes, I'm sorry we missed you in our hearing on this, Mr. Bellard, but I had questions regarding the payment in lieu of taxes on the general fund of the 10.8 million in revenue. 4.1 million is coming from payment in lieu of taxes. Can you give us a breakdown of where that's coming from?
Yeah, we talked about this already. The agreement between us and Next Era, that we have, well, not us, but the SLED members have, with Next Era, and we have an agreement with SLED, is that half of the state proceeds would come to us.
Which would be how much we talking about?
It started off at 3.3 million in the first round. That's what the estimated cost was. And now it went over 4 million because of the delay and the prices went up, according to what they telling me.
Okay,
Do we have that in writing? No. We do not have it in writing. We do
you
not
don't think
have-
it's dangerous to put it in the budget when we don't have, we may get it, we may not?
No, it's not a matter of if we're gonna get it. They telling me up until last week, June 1st is when they're gonna start on that, pilot, solar farm. So we're gonna probably get money in the third quarter and then start from there on.
I think Mr. Blanchard had talked during the hearing, you weren't here, that he was told by,
God bless. Well, Jesse, you was in that meeting.
Will you speak into the mic so we can hear you over there, Mr. Blanchard?
That meeting that we was in with God bless, and I asked him how much we was gonna get, and he said in the third quarter, we was gonna get 65,000 to start. That's what he told me.
Yeah, I didn't hear that. But I mean, if that's what he told you, then, I don't know, I didn't hear that.
so is that the only money in this 4.1 million is coming from next?
No, we
year?
got, the light source, payments, that's around 50-something thousand out of that money, and
65 and 50,000. Anything else coming in?
not that I can think of.
So, okay, so that's 115,000, and we're asking, I mean, we're putting $4.1 million in there. Where we can get the rest of the money to balance the budget? Revenue, I mean,
Like I told y'all before, it's hinging on next era to do what they need to do.
Mr. Bellard, you're asking us to negative finance this thing. I mean, you're not sure you're gonna get the money.
No,
Obviously,
we
we're
know,
not gonna
we know we're gonna get the money from next era. They telling me
You gotta go
June
borrow
1st
the money again from the bond commission to balance your budget?
to do what?
If you come up with $4 million that you don't have, how you gonna balance your budget? I mean, that's part of your $10 million budget.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay, well, where we gonna get it?
I done talked 5 or 6 times. Vote against it, Harold. Whatever you need to do. I'm not talking no more about it. So it's up to you. You vote the way you want
So
to.
you're asking us to vote for $4
I'm not
million?
asking y'all to do nothing. I'm not asking y'all to do
Well,
nothing.
you just told us we ain't gonna get but 115,000.
I did not say that. You said that.
I rest my case.
That's what I thought.
Mr. Marks, you asked to speak?
I'm okay.
Sir?
I'm fine. Well,
You want to speak? You had your
myself,
hand up. You wanted to speak?
one question, if I may. We just got this payment in lieu of taxes agreement with Walmart. Is that part of this as well?
No, it's
And
not.
when will that take place?
They're projected to start in 27 on that one.
27. Okay. And you know how much there is gonna be generated?
I'm gonna give y'all the spreadsheet of what the estimate would
Okay.
be, yes.
That's fine. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
At this time, Mr. Marks, you asked during the hearing, the public hearing, to ask Mr. Rodier to come to this council meeting. The next council meeting, which would probably be
Committee.
to speak about this.
That is correct. That is
Okay.
correct.
If he had any answers to it.
That's
Do
correct.
you still want that?
I do.
Okay. You want to add that on to in this ordinance?
Yes, I do.
You have any objections, Mr. Edwards, to add that on? In your? Sir?
I have no idea.
Okay, do I have a motion?
Mr.
Up
Chairman.
to you, Mr. White. I see you have your hand up on it.
Okay, were you about to, Mr. President, were you about to say that June 1st, or was it July 1st, you might be expecting?
I could be expecting, that's when the expected date of start.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to get straight. Okay, so expected start from that's next era, or that's the other? Okay, June.
Okay, so, Mr. Taylor, you asked.
I do have a question. The motion is to adopt.
Correct. But Mr. Marks, we're gonna come to that. But Mr. Marks also asked at the public hearing that Mr. Rodier be present to discuss this operating budget about the money that we're supposed to be getting from the next Terra project.
If I may,
Okay.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Particularly the line item payment in lieu of taxes. I mean, that's the only big thing that I see that's jumping out that we need.
Come to you, Jess.
That we need.
Come to you, Ms. Nancy. Let him speak, please.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
the motion on the floor is to adopt the operating.
yes.
If you adopt the operating budget, it's done. I would suggest that we ask Mr. Edwards to withdraw it
and let us get the information we need, and we can take it up again next month. Yeah.
Haven't you heard the request?
Yeah, okay.
He's all right.
You asking to withdraw it?
Yeah, I'll withdraw it.
Okay, do we need a motion for that, Mr. Duplichet?
No.
No, we don't need a
He's
motion?
in chair, he's in charge of it.
All right.
It's his ordinance.
Okay, it's his ordinance, he withdraws, so we don't need a motion. Okay, at this time, we're gonna go to the next ordinance.
Take, you mean take it for a moment.
Okay, and Mr. Rozier still come and discuss this item, this,
Particularly the pilot program.
okay,
Absolutely.
all right.
You having a motion and a second for that, or do you need that?
Don't need.
I need a motion to ask Mr. Rozier to be
So moved.
at the committee meeting and with the finance committee.
Second.
We took action earlier for Mr. Rodriguez to come over.
Yes, he's coming for, well, I want him to be prepared what he's coming here for. But he needs to answer questions on this item and on the Walmart deal, okay?
That's all part of it.
All right.
Yeah,
So
can
I
you
need a
please-
motion, I have a motion, I have a second. Roll call.
But how can you make a motion not on the agenda? That's my thing. All he did was pull the ordinance, so there's nothing
Well,
to do.
they're asking that this occur, Mr. Miller. Do you have any objections to it?
Oh, I have no objection to it. I just want to make sure we have the point of order corrected because
Well,
it's not on the
I'm
agenda.
asking our attorney, Garrett, would you please hold in?
It's not on the agenda, but even though you don't have subpoena power like the Congress, you can have whoever you want to appear before you and give information. He's not gonna be forced to come here by a vote, but he will come here, and anyone can appear before the council and provide information and answer questions. And that would be, suppose, scheduled for the committee meetings or whenever you want.
Well, as chairman, I'm asking that he be present to come and discuss it with the finance committee. Because I think as chairman, I can request it. Am I correct? Yes. Okay, that way we don't have anything that, no hidden agenda. Okay? All right, Ms. Nancy, you want to speak?
Yeah, I'm just wondering, it seems like it's getting confusing. We voted for Mr.
Speak in your
LaFleur.
mic, please.
We voted for Mr. LaFleur and Mr. Rodell to come and speak on.
That's on the
Finished.
Walmart
I
deal.
understand that, but I was just saying, when they come, so
Well-
because it's not on the agenda to discuss the next era, we have to do a different motion for that? I thought it could be that we could discuss
I
all
just-
that.
He just answered the question that I can request it as chairman, so I want them to be prepared what, Mr. Rozier is the one that we're asking, Mr. LaFleur is on the Walmart deal because he was
Well, I understand.
one of the journeymen in, it, okay?
Yeah, so I mean, I think it's simple. All you gotta do is make the request. I don't think it needs to be a motion of the council.
Thank
I
you.
mean, it's simple.
Let's move on then.
Luke, you have a
Ordinance number-
question. You have a
2026.
question. You have a question on the other end.
Yes, Mr. Blanch.
Don't we have to table this ordinance?
It's been pulled.
He pulled it.
If we're gonna push it back,
It's been pulled, and what I understand, parliamentary proceeding, he pulled it, and we're gonna deal with it at a later date. Okay? But he is the sponsor of it. He's the one that guides it all the way.
It's green table.
Okay. All right, moving on. Item number, or ordinance number 2026-005, sponsored by Councilman Dexter Brown. An ordinance to amend St. Landry Parish Ordinance Section 8-4, 8-6, 8-17, 8-18, 8-28, 8-29, 8-31, 8-36, and 8-43 in Chapter 8, Animals of the St. Landry Parish Code of Ordinances, to ordain that the animal ordinance are civil as well as criminal, and to include any and all remedies to enforce this ordinance. Do I have a motion? Motion. Have a second. Roll call.
Mr. Jody White.
Yes.
Miss Nancy Carey.
Yes.
Mr. Parker Johnson.
Yes.
Miss Mildred Field.
Yes.
Mr. Howard Taylor. Mr. Ken Marks.
Yes.
Mr. Alvin Stelly. Ms. Vivian Olivia. Mr. Timothy Legit.
Yeah.
Mr. Jimmy Edwards. Mr. Ernest Blanchard.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Ordinance number 2026-006, sponsored by Councilwoman Nancy Carey. An ordinance to sell the following 15 properties listed on this ordinance that have been adjudicated to St. Landry Parish government. The date has been set for April 2nd at 6 o'clock p.m. in the council chambers. All right? Do I have a motion?
Second.
A motion and a second. Roll call.
Ms. Nancy Carrier?
Yes.
Mr. Fountain Johnson?
Yes.
Ms. Mildred?
Yes.
Mr. Howard Taylor? Mr. Ken Marks?
Yes.
Mr. Alvin Deli? Ms. Vivian Olivier? Mr. Timothy Legent?
Yeah.
Mr. Jimmy Edwards? Mr. Ernest Blanchard?
Yes.
Mr. Jody White?
Yes.
Motion passed.
Okay, resolutions to be adopted, which is item 11. None. Committee minutes, which is item number 12. Do I have a motion to accept the
Move to
Administration
accept.
Second.
Finance Committee meeting as typed? Do I have a motion?
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Fountain Johnson?
Yes.
Ms. Mildred?
Yes.
Mr. Howard Taylor? Mr. Ken Marks?
Yes.
Mr. Alvin Deli? Ms. Vivian Olivier? Mr. Timothy Legent?
Yes.
Mr. Jimmy Edwards? Mr. Ernest Blanchard?
Yes.
Mr. Jody White?
Yes.
Ms. Nancy Carrier? Motion passed.
Thank you, ma'am. Do I have a motion for the St. Landry Parish Public Works Committee meeting as typed?
Second.
Roll call.
Ms. Mildred?
Yes.
Mr. Ken Marks?
Yes.
Mr. Alvin Deli? Ms. Vivian Olivier? Mr. Timothy Legent?
Yeah.
Mr. Jimmy Edwards?
Yes.
Mr. Ernest Blanchard?
Yes.
Mr. Jody White?
Yes.
Ms. Nancy Carrier? Mr. Fountain Johnson?
Yes.
Motion passed.
Item number 13, do I have a motion to adjourn? Moved and second. Roll call.
Mr. Howard Taylor? Mr. Ken Marks?
Yes.
Mr. Alvin Deli? Ms. Vivian Olivier? Mr. Jimmy Edwards?
Yes.
Mr. Ernest Blanchard?
Yes.
Mr. Jody White?
Yes.
Ms. Nancy Carrier? Mr. Fountain Johnson?
Yes.
Mildred Theory?
Yes.